Out in the forum, Brutus addresses a nervous, angry crowd.
We will be satisfied.
Let us be satisfied.
Romans, countrymen and lovers, hear me for my cause and be silent, that you may hear.
In his speech, he tells them that Caesar was a danger to Rome.
Had you rather Caesar were living and die all slaves, than that Caesar were dead to live all free men? As Caesar loved me, I weep for him. As he was fortunate, I rejoice at it. As he was valiant, I honor him. But as he was ambitious, I slew him.
Antony arrives with Caesar's body, and Brutus ends his speech.
With this I depart, that as I slew my best lover for the good of Rome, I have the same dagger for myself when it shall please my country to need my death.
The citizens seem to be on Brutus's side now.
Live, Brutus!
Live, live!
Give him a statue with his ancestors.
Let him be Caesar.
Brutus leaves to give Antony his turn.
Knowing that the citizens are now on the side of Brutus, he treads lightly at first.
Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him.
He acknowledges Brutus's claim that Caesar was too ambitious, but then quickly tries to raise doubts about it.
He hath brought many captives home to Rome, whose ransoms did the general coffers fill. Did this in Caesar seem ambitious? When that the poor have cried, Caesar hath wept. Ambition should be made of sterner stuff.
He then wonders why the citizens, who used to love Caesar, aren't more upset.
You all did love him once, not without cause. What cause withholds you then to mourn for him? O judgment, thou art fled to brutish beasts, and men have lost their reason.
He even breaks down a little himself.
Bear with me. My heart is in the coffin there with Caesar, and I must pause till it come back to me.
The citizens are starting to feel for him.
Poor soul, his eyes are red as fire with weeping.
There's not a nobler man in Rome than Antony.
Then Antony really gets their attention.
But here's a parchment with the seal of Caesar. I found it in his closet. 'Tis his will. Let but the commons hear this testament, which, pardon me, I do not mean to read, and they would go and kiss dead Caesar's wounds.
The crowd goes crazy for Antony to read the will.
The will! The will!
We will hear Caesar's will.
After some resistance, he agrees.
You will compel me then to read the will? Then make a ring about the corpse of Caesar, and let me show you him that made the will.
He comes down from the pulpit and points out the many times Caesar was stabbed.
Look, in this place ran Cassius' dagger through. See what a rent the envious Casca made? Through this the well-beloved Brutus stabbed.
The citizens are overcome with emotion.
O piteous spectacle!
O noble Caesar!
They soon want revenge on the conspirators.
Revenge!
Fire!
Kill!
Slay!
Let not a traitor live!
They're getting really upset, but Antony reminds them of the will.
You have forgot the will I told you of.
He tells them that Caesar left them money and orchards and parks for all of the citizens of Rome to share.
That makes the crowd even angrier.
Come, away, away. We'll burn his body in the holy place, and with the brands fire the traitors' houses. Take up the body.
Now let it work. Mischief, thou art afoot. Take thou what course thou wilt.
A servant arrives to tell Antony that Octavius waits for him at Caesar's house, with another man named Lepidus.
For Antony, things couldn't be going any better.
He comes upon a wish. Fortune is merry, and in this mood will give us anything.